Alright guys, this is going to be my first collection video. I'm not really sure how many I'll do, but, I'll do a couple. Actually, I guess I'll do one for every system that I have. And system number one is the Intellivision. This is my Intellivision. It is a Model 1, as far as I understand it. Works great. And then over here, I've got my ECS. It's got a keyboard and the attachment that goes to it where you put the games in, and it's like the computer, I guess. I also have the Intellivoice, which is a cool attachment. Voice, I guess, is pretty neat to hear. So I guess I'll get to the games. I'll start with the loose carts, and first we have Donkey Kong Jr. I actually heard a pretty funny story about that game. Apparently Coleco, the company that makes the Donkey Kong games for the older systems, obviously Nintendo made the game, but Coleco sort of distributed them, I guess, or programmed them, or ported them, rather. I heard that Coleco purposely made the Intellivision and Atari 2600 versions inferior to the ColecoVision one because, well, it's pretty obvious why, because they wanted to have better sales, but I thought that was pretty funny. Next game is Burger Time. I like this game. It's pretty fun. I have yet to play the NES version. I've heard mixed things from it. But I still want to get that one. It's a pretty fun arcade game. Lock and Chase. I actually cannot get this one to work. I haven't really in depth tried to clean it. I have cleaned them, but not with any sort of big time cleaner. Here are two games that I actually just have rubber banded together because they have overlays. It's Tron Deadly Discs, and if you haven't seen the new Tron movie, I would recommend going to see it. And Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, both with overlays. I like Tron a lot better. Advanced Dungeons and Dragons is just pretty decent. And these are the other two games I can't get to work. I didn't spend a lot of money on these games, so I'm not really concerned about it. But Buzz Bombers looks pretty cool. I would want that one to work. Astro Smash I can do without. And in fact, I just bought that one at a flea market, so I don't really care much about that one anyways. And here are my Intellivoice games. First one's B-17 Bomber. I have I have 4 of the Intellivoice games. These are all boxed, and most of which are complete. So there's that one. Bomb Squad. I like B-17 Bomber. I think it might be my favorite. That box is a little messed up, but might be my favorite, but it's so confusing. You have to have the manual for it, or the overlays. But I really feel like Bomb Squad's a good idea. I just can't figure out how to play it quite yet. I know the basic idea. And then here is Space Spartans. I want to get that Tron one. That's the only one else that I need, and it looks pretty good. But again, I've heard mixed things. I guess first I'll get the boring games that I have boxed out of the way, and those are the sports ones. And I guess I have a few too many sports ones. I don't really play them. Here's hockey, NHL hockey. One thing I like about the Intellivision is that their games are licensed by like the MLB and NHL and NFL and things like that. That's pretty cool. Here's the baseball one, MLB baseball. Here's boxing. I guess I can just hold the camera. Boxing is pretty good. Or, it's boxing. What do you expect? Here's NFL football. Again, licensed, which is cool. NBA basketball. I feel like older games systems would struggle with sports titles, so I never really got into them. Okay, here are the red-colored ones. Space Battle. One thing I do like about the Intellivision is how the boxes are color-coordinated, depending on what kind of game they are. Sea Battle. That one's okay. Armor Battle. That's a pretty good idea. It's like Combat, I think, from the Atari 2600. However, the controls sort of ruined it for me. I wish it had better controls. Unfortunately, it doesn't. But Sharp Shot. I think this is 4 games in one. Okay. That's pretty cool. And last in this little section is Math Fun. I'm not sure really how fun math is, but whatever. And here are the last of the boxed. Horse Racing. I guess the green is the gambling series. I don't really know. The Las Vegas series. Here's blackjack and poker, or poker and blackjack, whatever. Most of these are complete. A few aren't, but no big deal. And here's a fun one, Space Armada. It's basically the exact same thing as Space Invaders. In fact, it is the exact same thing. And this last game, as I reach for it, is pretty much the one I have that's worth the most money. Here's the box for it. World Series, Major League Baseball. The box is in rough shape because when it was shipped to me, they folded it like this. So it doesn't close very well. If I spent some time on it, I'm sure I could get it, but here's the game overlays. I have both of them. American League and National League, that's pretty cool. Here's the cartridge and the manual. To be honest with you, I don't really see why the ECS is needed. I mean, I don't get it. I know the whole lawsuit thing, but I still don't feel like it's needed. Okay, so the next games that we'll do, I suppose, are I guess we'll go Atari, and then ColecoVision. Yeah, so let me just put these away. Okay, next is Atari. Here is my Atari. It's in the box with some styrofoam in there. I don't know. Atari's pretty fun. It's a lot more fun if you have more people over, but if you're playing by yourself, it's not great. My Atari collection as well is not great. It's okay, but I guess we'll just go through. Here's this game. I can't really find out much about this game. I know it's like obviously a collection of different games, but I don't know much about these. Sears, I know some stuff about it, but not a lot. Crystal Castles. It's sort of a Pac-Man type game, and it's just terrible in my mind. I hate it, actually. Here's Combat. Combat's a classic. It's a very good multiplayer game where you try and shoot each other. It's pretty awesome. I actually have two Combats. There's the other one. Very common game, too, actually. Here is Sword Quest. It's only Earthworld. Boy, if I could ever get my hands on the other ones. I know Earthworld and, is it Fireworld, I think, is fairly common. It's a water world that's very difficult to find. I might have that mixed up. I'm not really sure. Anyways, the next one is Warlords. Pretty fun, actually. Not bad. Basic programming. This game's really cool. Unfortunately for me, you have to have the separate keypad that comes with that game, and I didn't get it. I bought it for $1, so I'm not going to complain, but Freeway's a great one, too. Great game with a bunch of people present. Let's have a couple more in here. Next one is Lock and Chase. I love Lock and Chase. Of all the Pac-Man clones, this might be my, I don't want to say favorite, but maybe my second favorite. Asteroids, of course, is a classic one. Great game. Although this one sort of messes up sometimes, and it'll, your ship will disappear in the middle of the game. Barnstorming, it's okay. When I first saw it, I thought it said brainstorming, but it's just barnstorming. Frogs and Flies. I love this game. This is one of my favorite Atari games ever. Wizard of War, I've played it before, but I've actually never played this particular one. So I'll check that out sometime. And last one is Kaboom. Now, only thing I really want for my Atari is, obviously any rare game would be nice, but some boxed games. I know that I have a ton of Intellivision box games, but I would like some Atari boxed games. That would be really cool. Okay, well, this video is creeping up on 9 minutes and 30 seconds, so I guess I'll do my ColecoVision and Odyssey 2 in a separate video. So stick around and check that one out.